Hi everybody, it's Donna. I have a project share to show you today. This is an album I just finished. Thankfully, I'm finished. It's going to be for a wedding coming up in January. And I used the Graphic 45 Monomore collection. There's been a lot of these books out there, but I really couldn't find any paper that I really wanted to use other than that collection, so I used it as well. I have a couple of shout outs to give. One to Cheryl over at Cheryl's Paper Creations. She has, I used her inspiration for the type of pages on the inside of the album, and I'll explain that as I open it and go through. And also to Deborah Persing, I think her name is, and she did one, and the cover is very similar to the one that she did, because when I was looking at her video I realized I had the same lace that she used that I had gotten at Joann's, and I had a couple of frames from Michael, so I really like that cover, and it's somewhat similar to it. So a couple of shout outs to those two folks. Thank you very much for the inspiration. This is a big album. The covers are 8.5 by 8.5. And the spine is, I forgot, 3 1/4. And you can see on the spine I used some rosette trim that was from Hobby Lobby and some little pink flowers inside. The bride's colors are, of course, the traditional wedding colors with pink. So on the front I used some Prima flowers and some Recollection flowers, along with some that I already had in my stash. Some of this Recollections bling. The frame was gray, and I painted it with a high gloss black paint, and then just used some silver rub and buff to give it a little bit of silver highlights to match some of the other bling on the front of the book. The back is just a plain, and it has the hook and eye closure. And let's see, now when I was talking about Cheryl's inspiration for pages, the inspiration is that these are pocket pages, and pocket meaning that each page basically is a pocket. Most of my albums have been what you call pocket pages, but with the pull out from the top or the pull out from the side. And I really did not want to do that this time, because I don't know if this girl is a scrapbooker or not. And this was very much clearer as far as how to put your pictures in, and not quite so many flip outs and fold ups and so on. So this is the way I have done it. This is some pretty lace trim that I got from Hobby Lobby, along with some flat back pearls. And a lot of the pages have separate little pockets for journaling cards that have been used with some of the smaller cut-aparts. I used the 12 by 12, the 8 by 8, and the 6 by 6. I have a few pages of the 12 by 12 and 8 by 8 left, and nothing of the 6 by 6. And each pocket has two photo mats. This first photo mat is a booklet, so you can put two in there, or one and some journaling, and the second one is just a straight photo mat that can have the photo mounted on the back. So the page 1. And page 2 is very similar. Has a little few more flowers down here. These are the Recollections flowers, and this one here is the Prima. I found it very difficult to find pink flowers. I was having some time without going online, because I did not go online. And there again, there's 3 more, and a little journaling tag. Okay. And the next page is a waterfall page. Is a flip-out page, and it's the only flip-out page that I have in here. This is another one of those two fold-up picture pages, and it is not magnetized because it was an afterthought. I had one left when I finished the book, So I have just got it closed with one of those key paper clips, but the flap underneath it is magnetized, and it flips up and flips down. And there's a journaling spot down here, and this is a 5x7 photo mat. So there's plenty of room for photos there. And the next page I really liked. I'm hoping that this page will be used for the dress, obviously. But that was it's a perfect size for the pocket, and so I've made the pocket out of the I fussy cut out the young lady with the beautiful pink dress. She does have some Wink of Stella on her flowers and on the dress, but I don't think it shows up too much on camera. And again, 3 more tags, 3 more places for pictures. And the next page is the waterfall, and it ties with a bow here, but it also has a magnetized clasp. And there are 6 pages, and on the top I left them plain so she can either mount a picture or she can do some journaling. And let's see, we'll just tie that quickly, and I'll go back and play with it later. On this side we have another fussy cut around one of the signature page elements. Really made a perfect pocket, and I backed it with some cardstock just to give it a little bit more firmness. And these are pink rosette trim that I had gotten a while back, I think, from Hobby Lobby, and 3 more of the photo mats. And over here, I love this page, and Cheryl does the same kind of thing. Historically, as I said, when I made fold-outs and whatever, I always had a center page, and they would fold out this way, and then you could more or less tell a story. But I was trying to get away from the fold-outs on this album, so I did use the diagonal pockets, and I think it really showed up great. The 3 tags in each, photo mats in each one, and some more flowers. These are the Recollection flowers, I believe. And this cute little envelope here, if it is magnetized, and if you open it, there is a little sheet in here that can be taken out and used to journal on. This trim I think is really pretty. I got that at Hobby Lobby, and it comes on a roll. It's very subtle, but it really makes a nice addition to the lace. And over here on this side, of course, there's another pocket for the journaling tag. It's kind of hard to get this all in one frame. On this one, it's a standard pocket across. It has the book plus the extra tag here. And each one of them are lined on the inside with paper. Some pink lace and some more of that little rosette trim. And then these are just some pieces from the collection. I made a few tags out of it and put a little pocket on the bottom for journaling. And this one is a belly band page, and we have the fold out and the plain mat. And then on here, this is the belly band, as you can see. But I also have a strip here which has 2 openings, and they both have tags in so that you can have tags for journaling. So it's sort of a belly band. Oh, I found one glue string. Sort of a belly band on top of a belly band. On this side, this is really pretty. I used another fussy cut and created the pocket out of the fussy cut down here. And the journaling tag is underneath it. A very pretty combination of papers. Again, the fold out and the separate tag. So you can see it's a fairly simple method of putting the pictures in, because there's not a lot of, ups and downs and fold outs, and I think she'll use it a lot more that way. Another tag, another fold out, a little bit more of that rosette trim, and then the back pages. And the back pages I made to mirror the front pages. So you can see it uses the same combination of papers. I did another little floral aspect here. There's the 3 photo mats in each pocket. And again, it closes with the hook and eye. It's a really chunky album, as you can see, but it lays nice. I did use on this the Tyvek for the covers, and I think it is because it has got so much embellishments in it, the Tyvek really helped it to lay pretty flat. So that's the album. I'm happy to say it's completed, and I hope she enjoys it. Thanks for stopping by, and now I'm going to get back to making some cards. My card stash is really bad, and I need to get some cards made. I'll see you tomorrow maybe for some cards. Bye-bye.